Yes.
No tweets happening here.
No tweets. We are a non-political zone. No, really. Anyway, on the bulbous demon, on the front we have a Artemis. On the right side we have a double Artemis. Left side we have Gat Mortar, the Kamikaze Punk Pyramidion. We have a Art Hades front, and we have a Art Flame on the side.
And on the blue team, the Glowwater Thralls, we have the Petite Pacarette with the traditional Gatling mortar, Pyramidion side, double Artemis, close range, long range, very standard. His ally, the Arcane Bolt, piloted by Graphic Sturdy. We have the Mobula now boosting up, using a little bit of hydrogen at the start of the match, with the Artemis, Gatling, Mortar, Gatling, Artemis. And it is a whole shredding monster with that double Gatling. Definitely a threat.
A threat for sure.
Already spots going down. Red team taking the western passage on this side of the map. Blue team sort of hanging out at the entrance, which is what you're off to see from blue team on this map.
Mm-hmm. I think the Glowwaters have very much found their niche at this point. That sort of what I'd call it a dogfighting style. It's all about close range damage and maneuverability. As we see Arcane Bolt flanking around, coming up perfectly, catching the Bulbous Demon in the crossfire. Horrific amounts of damage on the Bulbous Demon, and it goes down. But the Petite Baguette is also down.
Man, this is a sketchy fight. Arcane Bolt with the huge
Arcane
advantage in damage.
Huge advantage.
But he's also the squishier of the two ships.
He's the squishier of the two chips, but the Arcane Bolt can strip the armor twice as fast. And if, like, Kamikaze Punk rams the Arcane Bolt when his armor's down, then he'll be damaging himself.
Kamikaze actually getting some pretty key gun disables here.
Yeah, it's true.
That will limit some of the returning fire, but Kamikaze
Arcane
Punk...
Bolt damaging the Kamikaze, but Kamikaze managed to slip on out.
It's amazing that neither ship going down in that engagement.
The Arcane Bolt should quickly switch the art to try and art out. Oh, might be too late though.
Arcane
Bolt already joined up with the Bulbous Demon.
Why are you trying to chase
Arcane
him?
Bolt, be careful.
You're Mobula. You're not as fast as a Pyramidion. Although,
on the other hand,
wow, excellent identification of what's going on here. Predicting that the Junker would be moving in to re-engage his ally, but oh well.
Oh, the Arcane Bolt's in trouble though. The Arcane Bolt is in serious trouble. The Arcane Bolt was being way too greedy.
I mean, I think that was a good decision trying to focus the Junker, but just Junker able to take down the Arcane Bolt's gun so quickly with the triple Artemis, it just did not.
But the Petite Pacarette coming in now, the Bulbous Demon taking some damage. The Arcane Bolt managing to stay alive long enough for the Petite Pacarette to get back in. Oh, now the Arcane Bolt, the Petite Pacarette focusing on the Bulbous Demon. However, the Arcane Bolt has gone down. Petite Pacarette needs to make the best of its investment and take down the Bulbous Demon, and he does. The Kamikaze Punk, meanwhile, is hovering just above.
Just such great gap mortar timings from the Glowwater Thralls.
Gap mortar timings are absolutely superb.
I mean, that they let you know why it's called the DPS build, because that is the measure of efficiency in taking a ship from alive to dead.
Yeah, I mean, if it takes more than one volley of mortar to kill the unarmored hull of the Junker, then you need to be as good as you need to work until you're as good as the Glowwater Thralls, basically.
Absolutely. And Petite Pacarette, making the correct decision here, not trying to press his luck in the way his co-pilot did. opting to move back into blue spawn, meet up with his ally. Play it safe.
Ah, right then, so.
Yeah, and both teams very hesitantly kind of poking into the canyons here.
Mm-hmm.
These teams are itching for a brawl. That nobody wants to sit back and wait. They want to shoot stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But looks like we may be seeing a little bit of a loop-de-loop here, as both teams are sort of wandering off in different directions. And this is something we see very commonly on this map. There's so many clouds in these canyons. The visibility is so low. It's easy for these teams to, oh well. As I say that, the stars align and Petit Paqueret gets a spot on the red team through these pillars, but only for a moment. But that moment is long enough to give the blue team an idea of where Sacrilege is located. Sacrilege realizing that they are repositioning for a fight. As you see the Pyramidian kind of pulling back here.
Okay. Looks like the... Oh, I saw a shot go down there. The Arcane Bolt has been spotted. Arcane Bolt is electing to take cover. But there's the Mobula.
Oh, it's not...
Going to the side, it is a bit awkward.
Not very good taking of cover here.
Well, he's a Mobula. He's fat, and he has to turn 90 degrees before he can start to get that cover.
Just like my in-laws.
Right, do you shoot at your in-laws a lot then? Or do you just wish you could?
Man, this truly is the pinnacle of humor. In-law jokes.
Yeah, it has been established by... Oh my goodness! Petit Paqueret taken down almost instantaneously.
Well, that is for Artemai and the Hades.
Oh.
Goodbye, sweet prince. Good night, sweet prince.
Yeah, good night. I think is a bit better.
Swing low, sweet chariot. Is that something different?
I don't know.
But we do see the Arcane Bolt now. Not in a good situation, and these teams are fighting in red side of the map, so his Glowwater Thralls, Petit Paqueret is going to spawn so far away.
Oh, Kamikaze Punk takes a bounce off the ground as the Arcane Bolt zips overhead, managing to escape. Well, that might be premature. Managing to temporarily evade the fire from the Bulbous Demon and the Kamikaze Punk. However, the engines have been arted out. The Arcane Bolt's escape was thwarted.
You know, you were asking me earlier if I thought the Hades needed a nerf or perhaps a rebalancing. Sacrilege makes a good argument. That, I mean, it strips the armor so quickly and from such a long range and just has such great gun arcs. I mean, obviously you can't...
And it can set everything on fire as well.
Good stuff.
I mean, it's just, yeah, if you can hit consistently...
And, I mean, the other downside is you don't have the option to go extreme long range like you do with Mercury, but definitely makes up for it in the close range situations.
I mean, I'm not even that good at firing the Hades, but when I start hitting consistently with it, then my god, yeah, it's just devastating.
Also, like it's just really fun to fire. When you
it is.
When you get just a full volley into the enemy ship and you see all the fires erupting and the hit markers and
yeah, it gives you a warm, glowy buzz inside. What it must be like being Cake.
Red team trying to get the drop. They're going through this pipe here, but they don't see that blue team's already...
No, this has backfired horrendously! Sacrilege were not keeping attention on their flanks while they were trying to get a flank themselves.
Well, again, all all these
Bubble Steamer's been
clouds.
caught in the worst possible position here. Oh no!
You're trying to be too cute,
Sacrilege.
Sacrilege. That's too damn cute. Oh.
Oh my god, that's horrific. Oh.
And what they're trying to do here is go through this gap in the canyon to try to get behind blue team, because they expected blue team to be waiting a little farther back in their spawn, but
Oh, it's like in the Sopranos. Oh, it's just you know, 1 minute you're there and the next, poof, darkness. I cleverly avoided giving any spoilers there.
yeah, it was
Anyway.
like that episode of Sopranos where that guy kills that guy, and then
Yeah,
he
exactly.
says something in Italian.
That could mean anything.
They eat salami from the fridge. I don't know what's going. Sopranos is great.
Yes. What did you think of the... Oh, I can't discuss the ending. Sorry, people might not have watched it.
I love most of the Sopranos. I'll say that.
Go and watch it right now. Yeah, I know it's 6 series. I don't care. Go watch it now. Well, I mean, after you finished watching this great sea sports action, I mean.
I watched The Sopranos for the first time last year. It's great. And somehow managed to avoid all the spoilers up to that point. I'm not sure how, but...
I know. I mean, I sort of knew what was going to happen in the end, and yet, because the end's actually ambiguous, I guess I didn't.
What?
You know?
Well, anyways.
In any event, yes, this is what we call canyon ambush talk.
When
we start
Bolt
saying,
taking a little
how's
bit of
your
a
day?
bump.
The Sopranos is pretty good, etc., etc.
How about that House of Cards trailer?
This is when we had like the dissertation on David Cronenberg and Blade Runner and Roger Ebert, and it's all the banter happens on this map. This is the banter map.
But we do have a line drawn in the sand, and that is no anime talk. You know, I could talk about anime. That is the thing that could happen, but I will not, because I have respect for you, the viewer.
See.
But Last Exile is pretty good. I'll say.
Yeah, Last Exile. Okay, never mind. We are actually getting a bit of fire going down here.
Blue team coming in a very low angle here. You know, Glowwater Thralls. Glowwater Thralls have been the biggest proponents of vertical play in this game. We see them now using this in a different situation. I mean, we've seen them use it on Northern Fjords on a fairly regular basis, but here now, kind of using some of these.
When I grow up, I want to fly like Graphics Dirty.
I think we all do. Because then we can kill people with spires and be like, haha!
Oh.
Do you even carronade, bro?
Do you even carronade with your spire, bro? Lol. Do you even use hydro in your mobula? Lol. Do you even use shoot vent in your mobula? Lol.
Yeah, we see the Glowwater Thralls just trying to find some way to approach, but I mean, the red team they've crossed their I's and dotted their T's. They are not going to give them the opportunity to charge in without taking a lot of sniper fire as a result. So
but
this will be
Arcane
sketchy.
Bolt has been ducking and diving up and down, managed to evade most of the fire. But the Petite Pacare, on the other hand, is taking a lot of horrific amounts of focus fire. Arcane Bolt is getting in here right now. but it might be too late. Petit Pacare taking a lot of damage. Oh my god, how did it not die? Oh, now the folks firing on the Bulbous Demon. A few mortar shots. Oh,
Oh,
the Bulbous
switching
Demon
to the
goes
Pyramidian.
overhead.
Pyramidian's the squishier of the two. I think that would be
No,
what
they should have gone
oof.
for the Pyramidian.
Arcane
Now the Petit Pacare. Oh.
Arcane Bolt losing their balloon at the end there, unable to maintain the support
no.
and just.
Oh no, talk about the worst possible time. Oh, if they'd just been able to rise up a little bit higher, they probably would have taken out the Junker. But as it happens, Sacrilege wins. Yeah, I think it was Sun Hill 2 where actually most of the Sun Hill games, like, to an extent, the worlds are an extension of the protagonist's sort of worst fears and obsessions. Which is really cool and needs to be done more often. Anyway, a decidedly Silent Hill-like game, Guns of Icarus, Kamikaze Punk.
Oh yeah, this game much scarier.
Artemis Hades. On the side, we have Artemis Flare. On the Bulbous Demon, we have double Artemis right side, Artemis front, and Gat Mortar left side.
On the Glowwater's Thralls blue team, we have the Arcane Bolt piloted by Graphic Sturdy, with the Artemis Gatling Mortar Gatling Artemis, with some Artemis Fire already going out. His ally, the Petit Pacare, Gatling Mortar, Artemis. And with those buffed engines, we see him doing a little bit of repositioning here.
Now, I say that, like, you know, Guns of Icarus is nothing like Silent Hill, but looking at the Pyramidian, it looks very similar to Pyramid Head.
Pyramidian Head.
Pyramidian Head.
How is that not a ship name that we would see all the time?
Well,
like, now that you've said it,
no, I've said
seems so obvious. Man, that's gonna be happening tonight.
Mm-hmm. The Pyramidian Head.
But yeah, interesting. We see blue teams kind of split by the terrain. Not sure. I wasn't paying attention, so maybe that was just weird spawns, and they haven't had an opportunity to regroup. But
no, this is the Petit Pacare is continuing to go the long way around. My God, this is a gamble.
Yeah, Petit Pacare just kind of.
This is using loaded dice at a casino where
I was gonna say
for cheating.
He's scaling the floor plan of the venue, looking for that hot machine to drop some quarters into. But I don't know if he's gonna find it over there. Yeah, Arcane Bolt just kind of bobbing up and down, trying to.
Oh, he's trying to tiptoe around those lasers.
He's dangling himself like a pair of keys, just trying to keep the red team, I don't know, entertained, while Petit Pacare sneaks around the south side of the map.
My God, this is a bold maneuver. This is one of the ballsiest maneuvers I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm also going to be curious to see if the Arcane Bolt, if they're going to play this out like a pincer and have the Arcane Bolt come in at the same time. But
well, they'll have to, won't they?
I mean,
more or less.
That's true. The Petit Pacaret's getting pretty close here, though.
Oh, but Petit Pacaret's been spotted! No! Oh, it's going to take a while for the Arcane Bolt to get in there. As the Kamikaze and the Bulbous Demon have a chance to come around.
Pacare is aborting. He's just hydring out. The jig is up. Well, maybe
Pacare does have enough cover to get in close. Oh, there we go.
He's baited the Bulbous Demon into rising with him. Now the Kamikaze Punk is left much lower here.
Unattended.
Although the Hades with those great arcs is still able to fire on the Pyramidian. And look at those fireballs just shooting almost straight up.
Oh, Petit Pacare taking a lot of damage here as Kamikaze Punk fires on it. However, so does the Arcane Bolt firing on the Kamikaze Punk. Oh, the Kamikaze Punk's almost down.
Whoa, Pacare manages to get a kill on the Bulbous Demon.
I know.
out of nowhere. And now the Arcane Bolt, well, I think the Kamikaze Punk is in a terrible situation all of a sudden.
Yes, he is. Oh, that was his last chance to get a kill on the Petite Baccarat. Any moment now, those double Gatlings are going to come raining in on the Kamikaze Punk. Boom.
Bulbous Demon electing for the close spawn here. Although there's not that much variance on this side of the map. But that was really interesting. You saw at the beginning there, as I was saying, the Arcane Bolt kind of hanging back, distracting red team as the Petite Baccarat snuck around. But then once they spotted the Petite Baccarat, they turned their focus on him, which allowed them to switch their roles, and then the Arcane Bolt was the one sneaking up on red team.
What a cunning maneuver by the Glowwater Thralls.
Just really great, just thinking on your feet. Yeah, really strong play from the Thralls. Although red team now kind of running towards the edge of the map, they need to gather their wits, probably set up another defensive position. And the Glowwater Thralls will have to figure out a way to re-engage.
Well, it's a lot easier to re-engage from this position because the Glowwater Thralls could charge in low underneath this archway. They could go around the sides. Plenty of avenues to attack Sacrilege.
Yeah, this is really not a great place for the red team to be holed up. And it looks like they're maybe going to try to... I guess there's not much they can do as blue team comes back in. They just need to get ready for a fight.
Oh, we got like a real bait and switch here. Petite Baccarat goes low, then Arcane Bolt goes high, then goes low, and then goes high again. And now they're both focus firing on the Bulbous Demon. My god, the old bait and switch. Arcane Bolt flying really weirdly though.
Arcane Bolt lost all their engines.
Oh. That was odd. However, Bulbous Demon helpfully flying in front of the Arcane Bolt once more. Bulbous, so helpful.
The Bulbous Demons, he's trying to zone out the
Petite
Baccarat
just high enough to
shots.
zone out those Gatlings. Oh man. Very nice flying there. Expertly done. Now the Petite Baccarat is in serious trouble taking that Hades from behind. Goes down. Wow, the Sacrilege really turned that to their advantage.
Oh yeah, just Glowwater Thralls. Really unable to secure the kill in the Junker. I think that's what did it. Maybe just timing's not there at that moment. Maybe guns taking some shatter damage, getting weakened. But yeah, the Bulbous Demon managing to stay alive. But wasting no time rushing back into the fray.
Arcane Bolt coming over the arch. Petite Baccarat staying behind. Glowwater's considering this situation here.
Petite Baccarat splitting off here. Maybe he's just trying to get some spots. Yeah, now they're both dropping down. No, they are splitting up here in a similar way to what we saw earlier with the Petite Baccarat going down to the south side of the map. Very interesting.
Now the Sacrilege team have the high ground, so to speak. A very good overwatch position from which to catch the Glowwaters coming in.
Oh, and you see those
Flares going
flares.
down. Yep, that'll stop. That'll stop the Glowwaters coming in through the clouds.
Looks like they not necessarily expecting a petite Pacarette here. No gun arcs pointing in that direction. Petite Pacarette holding back. Looks like they're waiting for some type of a signal. Maybe waiting for the red team to pull forward a little bit. Which they are doing. To get like the maximum surprise value.
Well, yeah, they want the red team to get hungry for the kill. The arcane bolts.
And you open up that box of Cracker Jacks and find a gold nugget. But Petite Pacarette has revealed himself. Red team should be able to see him. No spots going down, however.
Well,
no spots. No spots on the blue team.
Poked his head out above the parapet for a few seconds. Lucky he didn't get it shot off.
The red team did. Looks like they did see him there though, as they are repositioning farther back. Well, at least the Junker is.
Back to the drawing board, Glowwater Thralls.
Arcane Bolt's charging in. Petite Pacarette as well.
Arcane Bolt moving high through the clouds. They have not been spotted, but they have spotted the red team.
So Graphic Sturdy and crew is about to descend on the red team like the hammer of an angry god as this Mobula charges on in.
Optimus is coming out. Gatling, way too early to be firing that Gatling. Not sure why they did that. Okay, here we go. Now they're close enough. Oh, double focus fire on the kamikaze punk. Devastating damage being done. Oh my god, where's the mortar? Where the fuck was the mortar?
I wonder.
Oh my god. We talked the Glowwaters up so much about having perfect mortar timings.
Well, there's some mortars.
There we go, there we go.
Oh, just... Boom.
Oh, the kamikaze take it down there. Oh, now the bulbous demon getting wrecked. Boom.
A hard-fought kill, but they did manage to get it. I mean, that's, you know, when you talk about gap mortar timings, you have to wonder how much just the multitude of disabling weapons in this game factors into that. That can be very debilitating when it's messing with your reloads, it's messing with your fire rate, it's messing with your turning. I mean, it can make it very difficult to play optimally when your gun is damaged.
I know, but it just seemed there was a moment there where the Glowwaters are completely stripped to target and just nothing, which is very uncharacteristic. But anyway, there may have been mitigating circumstances, as you suggested. Now the Glowwaters are one kill away from tying things up.
Yeah, now we have both sides just kind of hanging out around this mountain. Might see a little bit of peekaboo going on as the arcane bolt sort of rushes forward. Bulbous Demon also. Oh no, red team's loosening their position. The Bulbous Demon, now they see the Glowwater Thralls coming around the other side, and they are moving back to engage. But the Kamikaze Punk is out in the open here.
Oh yeah, the Kamikaze Punk.
Oh, look at that
where
charge!
they want to be right now. Oh my god, they do not want to be here. Any moment now,
this is the last kill.
Deepak Array is coming in. Gatling's fired.
I'm not sure. Arcane Bolt, is he?
Arcane Bolt
engaging the Bulbous Demon.
Bulbous Demon.
Well, I mean, if distracting the Bulbous Demon manages to keep the Petite Pacarette alive, that gives Glowwater Thralls time to secure the kill.
It's true, I guess. Well, in any way, the Glowwater Thralls definitely in the better position here. Pacarette firing on the punk.
No.
as the Arcane Bolt fires on the demon.
Arcane Bolt not dealing with the fire on the balloon.
Oh no, they forgot about the balloon again. Oh no, now the Petite Baccarat firing on the Kamikaze Punk. However, a few more well-timed water shots will take care of it. Can the Kamikaze Punk get its armor up? He does. Oh, and now the Petite Baccarat could be in a bad situation as the Arcane Bolt balloon continues to be down.
Oh, look at all these Gatling guns.
Oh, the Kamikaze Punk's armor's down, but the Petite Baccarat's armor's down as well. Oh, it's a close one here. Oh, who's gonna get... Oh, there we go.
Arcane Bolt does manage to recover his balloon and pull up just in time to help his ally get the kill.
Oh,
and we will...
Pulled it back.
We will be moving into a third game here.
Yes, Glowwater's pulled it back against Sacrilege, tying this up 1-1. He does it the entire movie.
It's like a mid-sentence paradigm shift. You can just hear the gears in his brain grinding to a halt and reversing.
Yeah. Exactly. This rather long setup just led me to the conclusion when you try and do a British accent, it kind of sounds when he try and does it. Which brings us conveniently to the beginning of the start of this match.
The beginning to the end, you might say?
The beginning of the start. as I say very redundant things, let's all focus on this lovely loading screen. Battle on the Dunes.
Now we'll take a look at this little graphical map here that is completely inaccurate, which any regular of the game will tell you. But here we are, Battle on the Dunes.
Alright, Hurricane Water of the Sacrilege team. On the top, you got a Merc. On the far right, we've got a Flare. On the far left, we got an Artemis and Artemis bottom decks. Matra, we have the same except far left, Flare, and far right Homes.
And on the other team, we have the Glowwater Thralls, Graphic Sturdy piloting the Arcane Bolt, Artemis Gatling Mortar, Gatling Artemis, and his ally, the Petite Baccarat Pyramidion, piloted by Fiasco Total, Gatling Mortar front, left side, Artemis Flare. Same loadouts, we're seeing same loadouts from blue team as we did last game. But however, red team is switching back, so clearly they want to play the switching back to the loadouts they ran against the Gents on the same map earlier in the day. So clearly they had this planned out.
Look at this split as hold down the M button for a few seconds.
What?
Look at this split.
Clearly the map is glitching out, right? This is not... What is...
They're doing an entire map flank. My goodness. The Glowwater Thralls flanking from both sides of the map. But I think the jig might be up here. I think the Sacrilege might have realised...
Oh?
If Sacrilege can pick out one ship as it's charging across this very large exposed area...
I mean,
like the Arcane Bolt.
I think the Arcane Bolt realizes this. He's sticking around with this, sticking by this terrain here, which he can use to zone out some of these shots.
If he can kill time long enough for the Petite Baccarat to get in behind, cause some big problems.
Hold up, as my I see my connection dropping for a moment there. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Anyways.
Oh my god, this is brilliant! This is brilliant! The Petite Baccarat has not been split yet!
Well, they must see him now. But...
He hasn't been spotted! He's unspotted! They haven't started turning! The Petite Baccarat is right behind them! Oh, they finally spotted him! Bling! Exclamation mark. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dear. But the
Oh,
hurricane
the
also
hydrogen.
uses vertical movement.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh,
oh,
now the petite
oh,
pack.
oh,
Oh, that was the
perfect.
best
Perfect
flanking move.
response from Trobo.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
oh.
No!
The dream is dead, Brick. The dream is
Snake!
dead.
Snake! Snake! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, fiasco total there. Playing the part of Snake.
Just too. I mean, you gotta be aggressive there, but too aggressive.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
when
the thing.
they should have, shouldn't have tried to go for the ram. That was too greedy. He should have known that.
Way too greedy.
He should have. The red team knew he was there, even though he wasn't spotted. They must have known. So he should have assumed that he would try some type of hydrogen or shoot vent or something. And when you mess up a ram in a Pyramidion, that puts you in a real bad situation because that ship turns so slowly. Oh, too greedy.
Now the Arcane Bolt's in big trouble here. Arcane Bolt's got to descend quickly. He's got to stick it. Oh no, he's dead. Petite Pack Array's coming in, but he's a little bit too late. But he can just retreat behind those clouds. It's no big deal. Oh no, it makes me sad when I see really bold, ambitious plans just fail at the last hurdle. Oh dear.
Oh, it's too tempting, right? You're in a Pyramidion, you're charging a Mobula. You want to just hit them with the full force of your body and just destroy their world.
Exactly.
It is so tough to pass that opportunity up. But we do have blue team respawning here on the other side of the map. They're gonna have to decide what they want to do. I mean, we do have red now moving. They're moving kind of close to the Juggernaut, so if blue team kind of loops around, they'll have a short distance charge.
Arcane Bolt's exposed to this fire. Not hitting consistently enough to be a serious threat at the moment, however.
I forgot to start the timer.
Oh,
Well, let's see. Look at the chat here. The chat's giving me no useful information.
Yeah, well, don't expect it to give you useful information. Just say the game's been going on for 10 minutes, let's say. Sounds about right. That seems legit.
Yeah. Okay.
Take my word for it. Okay. Alright. So, anyway, us. Games. What games have you been playing on the holidays?
What? Let me think. Blur 2013 was so long ago.
Yeah, man. We're just in a whole different era now, man.
Let's see. I played Gone Home. That had been on my list for a while.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I understand why it was so well received by the critics. Definitely just something different. Games are art. Hashtag. What else did I play? Well, if I can open up my backloggery. It's almost as if I keep a list of all the games I've played for exactly this purpose. But also,
Well,
things are happening.
yes, things are happening now. With the ringing endorsement of Gone Home being given, it looks like the Glowwater Thralls are going to go for broke here, using this variable vertical movement strategy. But it looks like, the Sacrilege are doing a brilliant job of focus firing down the Petite Pack Array. They're not being fooled by Graphics Dirty's antics at all. Arcane Bolt. Kerosening in, high angle. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh no. Arcane Bolt being picked apart. Arcane Bolt. And Arcane Bolt is down. And now the Glowwater Thralls.
Looking like we might see our first Sunday Rumble championed by the Sacrilege team.
Yes, indeed, and what a win it would be for Sacrilege.
Beating the Gents and the Glowwater Thralls in their
in the same night.
2-match ascension.
Yes, indeed.
Really, those. If you have 4 teams and 2 of them are the Gents and Glowwater Thralls, then those are really going to be the favorites going into any sort of tournament. But Sacrilege just putting up, and these are every game aside from this one has been very close, and even this match on Dunes. I mean, if that one approach at the beginning by the Petite Paquerette had gone a little differently, this could have been a completely different game. But they just lost all their momentum there with that whiffed charge, and it's kind of been downhill since.
Oh, and if it just gone a little bit differently in that initial charge, we could be looking at, 4 for the Glowwaters and 0 for the Sacrilege right now, if they just hadn't been so greedy with that bloody ram. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. If at first you don't succeed, try again. A lot of people don't actually know the full text of that quote. The full text of that quote is, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and then stop. Don't be a damn fool about it.
Yeah, but that whole thing, it would cost extra to engrave the second line on your tombstone, so...
And plus it just doesn't sound quite as snappy and, the extra bits, quite as uplifting.
And looks like, they are getting an early spot in the Petite Paquerette, so no element of surprise. Very unfortunate for the Glowwater Thralls.
I'm not sure. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's going to be a long way for the Arcane Bolt to travel before it can assist in any way.
I'm coming, guys. Zoom, zoom,
And
zoom.
Who is that meant to be?
Nobody. It's a weird voice.
Your own character, I see.
That's my, anthropomorphized mobile voice.
It sounded like that green alien guy. What's his bloody name? From the 60s.
Oh, with the big helmet?
Yeah, the big helmet.
Yeah.
Who's that
Oh,
guy?
that's, isn't it from the... Did he have a cameo on the Flintstones? I feel like they're related somehow.
Yeah, he's kind of a Hanna-Barbera. Something like that.
Some wacky racist nonsense.
Racist kind of thing, yeah. I always see him on Family Guy and that kind of thing. It's just before our time. Anyway, the Petite Pack Array coming in. Oh, but the 2 Mobulars of Sacrilege are focus firing on the Petite Pack Array. But the Arcane Bolt is almost in range to get those Gatlings to bear. The Petite Pack Array just needs to stay alive just a bit longer.
That's a tall order.
Hurry! Oh, now he's got those Gatlings in range. No, but it's too late. And Sacrilege have done it. Sacrilege have won the Sunday Rumble. Number 19, their first ever Sunday Rumble victory. Congratulations.
And the first of the year. The Sacrilege off to a very strong start in 2014.
Could this be the year of Sacrilege? We shall see. It has definitely been the Sunday Rumble of Sacrilege.